Oh, hey there, didn't see you. Just gonna play some casual Binding of Isaac. We're due for a random run, and you know what? We randomed Isaac. It's kind of a scumbag move, not just because we got Curse of Darkness, but I'm gonna start over again. This time we got Blue Baby. It should be a little bit more interesting. The training wheels have come off after 850 episodes, and I'm now comfortable not doing, 2 Isaac runs every 3 runs. I can mix it up, play as some other characters, gives you some perspective on things, forces you to play differently. Blue Baby, not my favorite character in the game, but as I always say, I think Blue Baby is a little overrated. Ever since Wrath of the Lamb, people act like, the fact that it gets innate permanent Polaroid invincibility is like the greatest thing in the world and makes it, a top tier character. I've had people try to tell me that Blue Baby is better than Isaac. I would very much disagree with that, but everybody is entitled to their own opinion, and perhaps those people are substantially better than I am. What I will say about Blue Baby, though, is that you get a significant bonus as Blue Baby. It's like a, a tenure bonus as a professor or something like that. You get some extra job security and value after you get past, we'll take the matchstick. We'll also take Bob's Rotten Head, even though it's not very good. It's better than the poop. You also get some serious value from that permanent Polaroid invincibility after you get it. Now, you don't always get the Polaroid after the mom fight, but, fairly frequently you do. Could use Bob's Rotten Head to get some money. I always forget how often Bob's Rotten Head actually works. My hunch is once every 2 rooms, because that's, we definitely need to take Mom's Pearl instead of the matchstick. Oh, snap, Polyphemus in our first item room. Somebody up there likes me. Still not, far from a 1 run, but Mom's Pearl and Polyphemus and an upgrade to our spacebar item slot is actually a really good first floor for Blue Baby. My hunch for Bob's Rotten Head, though, is that it's a 2-roomer, much in the same way that Mr. Boom is, but we'll see. We're fighting the Widow here, so wait for a jump. Wait for a jump, so wait for a, oh my god, I held that for so long. I held it as long as I could. Like your mom on a cross-country road trip after drinking a strawberry milkshake. What a dingle idea. But in any case, wow, Free Spirit Heart is really good. We ended up fucking up Bob's Rotten Head there, but it ended up not mattering because we've gotten, such good items so far. I'm not going to take the 8-ball. Let's just treat this as if we got an HP upgrade and Mom's Pearl, of course. And it looks like Bob's Rotten Head is a once every 3 rooms item, which is A-okay by me, and truth be told, this floor went very well as Blue Baby. It can never complain. Ooh, that scares the shit out of me. Can never complain about getting Polyphemus, of course. Polyphemus, as Josh and Nick try to convince me that it's actually called. It might actually be, I don't know, though. It's Greek, right? It comes from the origin of the story of the Cyclops. I think it would be Polyphemus, the same way we say, Polygon or Polytechnic or something like that. Anyway, I don't know. I still think Mom's Pearl is substantially better, of course, than Burnt Penny. Let's see what we've got going on in here. It's Pin. Let's try this. It worked! We did it, Reddit. I am going to definitely take this HP upgrade. Let's sneak inside of here and see what we've got. So it effectively cost us 2 Spirit Hearts to pick up the mark. I think it's a pretty good deal. It costs us 2 because we, spend 3, but we get 1 back because that's what the mark does. I'm gonna take this HP, or I hope it's an HP upgrade, this pill. Oh, fuck. Alright, that's really bad. But we're alive still. And we have Polyphemus in the mark. And there's a judgment on this floor. There's possibly a way I could farm some bombs. If we find a lot of money, I should go not pick it up and then get Burnt Penny and then pick it up and maybe we can get a Spirit Heart, or not a Spirit Heart, but some bombs that will allow us to gain access to the secret room and then gain access to the shop. Looks like the shop is actually totally accessible. If I get 2 bombs, it looks like the secret room, basically by definition, has to border it. I will take the speed upgrade. And this is the danger of a Blue Baby run. Mind you, I did give away 3 Spirit Hearts, but this is the danger of a Blue Baby run, is when you get low on health, there's no, ambulance coming to save you, man. You gotta rely on your own wits for quite some time in order to make this actually work. But for now, we're okay. We've gotten very good items. That's, I'd rather have a run like this than a very slow and comfortable run that ends in this is what a very quiet loss we just had. This is much more of, baby, you're a firework. Come on, let your booty twerk. Now, any moment you will... Ooh, don't be an idiot, me. Why would you run in there and nearly get yourself killed? Okay, 2 extra bombs. We are going to quickly go get Burnt Penny. And if nothing else, maybe I want to use that money not on the shop, but on Judgment instead. Especially if the secret room contains, like, under 15 cents. Like, well, it would be under 12 cents, I guess. But a decent number. Like, if we can get up to, like, 8 cents, then I'd feel pretty comfortable doing that. Otherwise, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Hey, it worked out. Sort of. Okay, so we'll put a bomb here. That's not our secret room? Aw, fuck. Well, I guess instead we'll just end up leaving this floor. Actually, I'm going to give 2 cents to Judgment quickly. Just in case. Maybe this is the secret room then? No, I'm lost. I gotta try one more, even though it seems unlikely. Let's try the secret room here. Oh, it worked! Okay, we got 7 cents back. We got another 2 bombs as well, which is really nice. So this money will end up going to Judgment. We've committed to that. We still wouldn't have enough... Well, we would have no way to access the... Let's take the Mom's Pearl into this, in case that gives us a better chance of getting Spirit Hearts from Judgment. But we still have no way to get into the shop, so Judgment's basically our only choice. Please pan out. 1 key is good. That's Item Room or Shop on the next floor. Tarot card is the Lovers. That's worthless. Pop that down. And one more play. Well, if nothing else, we tried, right? We really did do our best there. And we got money out of it, I guess, but we didn't really use it for anything. We got some extra bombs. Mom's Pearl, Bob's Rotten Head, that's where we want to be. All right. So, a very interesting situation we find ourselves in here. Very, very interesting indeed. I have to take it. It's a Spirit Heart. You know, that's not the most valuable item that we could have right now, unless it is. If it ends up keeping us alive, then it is the most valuable item we could possibly imagine. If I could just land a shot here, that would be lovely. You know, our health is the only sore spot that we have on this run. Health and spacebar item, basically. Our other attributes, damage, tears, etc., are fine, or at least okay. Damage primarily, but tears, okay, considering our damage is fine. So really, if there's just anything we can do to snag a relic, miter, nail, wafer, Book of Revelations. Book of Revelations and the nail are nice. Oh, the crystal ball as well, because they really fill 2 holes, right? Like, not in the gross way that you're probably thinking of right now, you big ol' sicko. But they would make our spacebar slot better as well, because as of right now, obviously, you know, not thrilled to have Bob's Rotten Head. We could save bombs by using it, but I'd rather use it offensively if possible. Sacrificial Dagger is okay. Not my favorite item, but with Permanent Polaroid Invincibility, it's actually really nice because it gives you some serious offensive capabilities when you get damaged. Permanent Polaroid Invincibility pops, all of a sudden you're walking into the enemy. Stop hitting yourself, and you're doing some real damage. Now, we are one-shotting these guys, which is basically giving me a lot of hope there. Every little bit of damage that we can avoid makes a huge difference to our chances on this run. So that's, okay, he says before taking 1 heart against a champion nutsack fly. Not happy about that, as you might guess, but thankfully we did pick up an HP upgrade earlier in the run, so, ooh, I should have moved that and maybe been able to get that bomb, but, thankfully we did pick up that HP upgrade earlier, so we're not in super dire straits, although it is pretty nasty. You know, the items that I really like as Blue Baby, Squeezy, the cardboard box, sock it to me. Now, let's see if we can get a lucky shot in there. That was pretty darn good, I'd say. Kind of expected one of them to actually die, not just, like, get wounded, but that's fine. We'll just take them out one at a time. I don't know why I got a little too big for my britches there and tried to sneak in, like, a Sacrificial Dagger shot. That was dumb. All right, we got a Spirit Heart drop from the fight. Then we got Squeezy. And we got to deal with the devil. Both of those items not very good for me right now. I was hoping there would either be a nail, which would pay for itself over time, or we'd fight Krampus, and that would just make us a little bit more offensively powerful. But for now, you know, we went from 1.5 Spirit Hearts to 4.5. That's okay in my books. Let's check for a secret room. Would be nice to eventually be able to get something from the shop. Maybe. A 1-up. That's fine. It's well worth a bomb, just in case things go terribly wrong for us, and we'll just keep moving along here. Go to the right, we'll go down, we'll go to the right, we'll go down. And room looks like a big ol' H full of rocks. Caves part 2 instead of catacombs. Feels good, man. We found ourselves in a relatively dire straight on the last floor. This floor is shaping up. I fucked that up with Sacrificial Dagger. This floor is shaping up to be a little bit more comfortable. Free nickel and 2 bombs from our first room. Everything's coming out of Millhouse. I hope that's a sign of things to come. Another key. Well, not another key. Our first key, which will allow us to gain access to this item room. Man, I kind of think Bob's Rotten Head might be better than Shoop the Whoop. Shoop the Whoop takes 4 rooms, if I remember correctly. It might actually be 6 rooms, but I'm pretty sure it's not 2 rooms. So I think Bob's Rotten Head may actually be better. It's not very good, but it may be better. And, you know, it's a choice that I don't like having to make. But if we have to, we have to. This room sucks. I surprisingly usually perform alright on it. But I don't like it because I find myself, you know, kind of beholden to the spikes. I end up taking dumb damage just because there's no way for me to avoid taking dumb damage. Either I, you know, just hope the laser bullet flies don't shoot in my direction, or if they shoot in my direction I try to dodge, I risk walking on the spikes. So oftentimes I just, you know, take the half heart damage on the chin rather than risking taking a full heart by walking on the spikes, which I almost did right there. I don't know why my movement was so erratic there. Had me a little bit concerned. And good. Okay. Come down. Be cautious. We have a curse room that I can't really afford to go to. I don't like having as much speed as I do when we come to rooms like that. It's really dangerous. I can't believe I didn't get hit there. Probably deserved to get hit, but again, every time we don't get hit, it's a little bit of a blessing. This HP has to last us forever. So, might as well just enjoy it. Do our best. Don't open that shop. We may want to open that golden chest, actually. Judgment. Very interesting. Judgment is, you know, what you use on Deals with the Devil room to get an extra Deal with the Devil item without having to lose any HP to make it happen. More Spirit Hearts, always welcome. So I know that the boss room's right there, but we're going to try to get as much money as possible, just in case we do get a Deal with the Devil or Angel on this floor. Then we can use this Judgment card to very good effect. So we have 4 bombs. We'll look for some secret rooms. Almost want to use a key to open the shop just to see if we fight greed, you know, get some more money. But if it goes wrong, then it's a waste of a key, so I don't like that so much. That's not our secret room either. Okay. Well, turns out we could have used bombs to get into the item room then. And inside of here, we actually find a fetus in a jar. I hate this. I hate it. I'm not going to pick it up. I'm actually kind of mad about it. I prefer our run right now. I would have actually just loved to find 3 cents in there. Oh well. We're going to open up this golden chest. We got 1 penny and a bomb as a result. I'm not mad about it. It's just a waste of, like, 3 bombs. We looked for the secret room. We found it. And then it's an item that I don't want to take because, I don't know, it kind of compromises the fun quality of our run, I'd say. Fetus in a jar is okay. Well, I mean, it's very, very good. It's probably one of the top 10 most, like, run-winning items in the game. If you use it properly and, you know, especially if you have the ability to fly, then it's a no-brainer that it's up there. But, and of course, the more bomb synergies you get as well. But it's not as variable, you know? Kind of makes it so our other tier effects take a back seat, which I don't really like when we already have a really good run going here. If we had a shitty run, I would definitely take Fetus in a Jar and, you know, laugh all the way to the bank, but can't do that right now. I'm going to try. Yeah, okay, this is really good. So, one way or another, we're going to get something in here. Money, Steam sale. This money may actually allow me to play Judgment on a Deal with the Devil, or just play Judgment in general. Pretty decent haul there. And that was well worth the key, even though it was our last key, I think. So we're up to 14 cents. If we do get a Deal with the Devil or Angel, very confident Judgment would actually pay out. Just hopefully it's not a Demon Judgment, right? That's the only thing we have to worry about at this point. And it does happen. That was really bad damage on my part. We did crowd control instead of actually hitting Pestilence. If we have to basically effectively trade 1 Spirit Heart to get a cube of meat, I'm okay with it. You know, with Sacrificial Dagger makes a nice kind of complement series of orbitals over here. Okay, that was scary. I don't know why I'm having such trouble with Pestilence lately. Like, fairly consistently taking a heart or so of damage, which is kind of embarrassing, because Pestilence is maybe the easiest boss you could fight at this area. We got our Spirit Heart back. I'd say it's time to go down to the next floor. We saved Judgment for the best possible opportunity, which is not this. Alright, this is a floor where... Oh, man. You're very fast. Congratulations. This is a floor where keys... Oh, my Lanta here. Where keys are obviously exceptionally valuable. Now, we don't have any keys. We're looking to get another 3. If this chub is going to be so fast, it shouldn't have the ability to do 1 full heart of damage. Oh, that was such fucking bullshit. Lost a heart and a half on that room. It is Necropolis XL, you know. This ain't no joke. I'd like to buy the world a Coke. I never know, because it's Walking on the Sun by Smash Mouth. It ain't no joke. I'd like to buy the world a... And then, you know, buy the world a Coke is like a... It's an old Coca-Cola slogan. It ain't no joke. I'd like to buy the world a Coke. It makes sense. It's evocative. Gets the people going. Oh, bad damage. Let's take out some flies here before we, you know, distract myself talking too much about Smash Mouth. Okay, you know what? Harden the fuck up here, Northernlion. Don't die in this ridiculously not so difficult room. But then I kind of think he's saying, buy the world a toke, because that's wordplay too, and that could be funny, you know, like a buy the world a toke of the old drug juice. Now. Hey, it worked. So I saved a bomb there. Lost a lot of fucking health, though. Very concerned about that. And pretty concerned about this room as well. You know, these guys do 1 full heart of damage. There's no joke here, man. Let's not get back into that discussion about Walking on the Sun. Just be smart. Take some important shots here. Oh, that was bad. Bad shooting on my part. Alright, sneak up there. More pennies. Makes the shop maybe worthwhile. Do we find anything of use in here? No, we do not. Of course, I took out none of them. I took out 1 now, but in that, like, first shooting spell, they just like, oh, a shot? Okay, I'll move slightly out of the way as to make myself safe. We got very lucky there. That's a bad trip pill. I don't know if that can ever be a full health pill for us as Blue Baby, so fuck me. And of course, you know, fuck this room too. Yep. Had to happen. Very unlikely for me to not take damage on a room like this. Give me some fucking spirit hearts. Mom's Pearl, I'm begging you, man. Work with me. You've given me a spirit heart after every boss. I appreciate that, an enormous deal. Don't get me wrong. Oh, please be an HP upgrade of the box or something. Super bandage. That'll do. 3 spirit hearts. Okay. All is forgiven. Mind you, I still have a hard time imagining how we win this run. Despite our high damage, the game's been very generous with damage and pretty generous with HP as well, I'll admit. But we need a little bit more, some safety, man. Seriously, Bob's Rotten Head into a Book of Revelations would help out a lot. We're never going to be able to get an augmented spirit or augmented spacebar item if we get Book of Revelations from the shop, because this is our last shop. I imagine this shop probably does not have greed on it, though, as a result of the fact that we fought greed on the last floor. And if we're going to win a run, you know, on this amount of health and no means to replenish it, really, what we're going to need then is substantially more fucking damage. And I feel bad asking for it because we already have a lot of damage. But if we're going to not be able to reliably replenish our spirit hearts, we need more. So we're going to need like a mom's knife, epic fetus type thing. I know I already, you know, balked at 1 fetus item. Not like a chicken, but more like a baseball pitcher. Seriously? Your health bar has been depleted for forever here. No other consumables, but still. Very, very happy that we found a super bandage in there. Yeah, I mean, I have to, right? See if there's extra keys in here. We got a penny. Could end up being worthwhile if that ends up helping us out a lot. Now, Blood Bank is obviously god-awful. Arcades are one of those things that, you know, fortune tellers accepted are pretty terrible as Blue Baby relative to the other characters in the game. What is our golden poop here? It's just unbreakable, apparently. I can wait, that's fine. Alright, more money. That's okay. We will check inside, because if there is a fortune teller, which there is not, that would be super useful. Hell of a room here. Oh, Bob's Rotten Head didn't even kill... I mean, I assumed that maybe there would be some kind of resistance on their end due to the fact that, you know, I'm shooting a green bomb at them and they're, you know, enemies that shoot green bombs at me. But I expected that the bomb explosion would at least kill them. I really didn't expect them to just be able to take that Bob's Rotten Head on the chin and keep on ticking, you know? Alright, there is a tinted rock here. I think that's the first one we've seen over the course of this entire run, which is kind of crazy. Luckily, we've got a decent amount of bombs. We can figure that out, get that open. Small rock, 2 spirit hearts, maybe a little bit too much to hope for, but with Mom's Pearl, I would expect to at least get 1 spirit heart, even if there's also like a golden chest or something stupid. Alright, yeah, exactly. We got a spirit heart, but also a bomb, which is fine. Or a bomb, but also a spirit heart, I should say, which is fine. Without Mom's Pearl, we may have just gotten a bomb there. Or we could have gotten exactly the same thing that we did get, so, you know. Oh, that was really dumb of me, but at least we, you know, health is gonna get lost. It's not unavoidable, but it is extremely unlikely that it'll all be avoided. So just the more health I can get, the better. I'm not going to sweat some fairly reasonable damage. Of course, it's notched axe, but we're going to go back in because there is a cheap spirit heart. Not going to use the tarot card because I'm stoked about the... or not, it is a tarot card. I'm already stoked about the tarot card that we have. We know that it's a dead end over here, but I'm probably going to go to it anyway, just in case it's something useful. It's not, just a bunch of... you know, turkeys here. Now, pretty displeased by the fact that, yeah, all those shots apparently got blocked. Really not happy with that. It's actually not a dead end, though. That was my mistake. It's, just like an area that joins into another area on the map, which actually saves me a lot of time from a backtracking standpoint. So we could, 1 or 0 bombs for, 2 bombs. I'm just gonna use bombs, because, you know, having Bob's Rotten Head might be more valuable. So, just be smart here. We know the way these guys shoot. It's very pattern-based. Can we get to, like, an item room or something here? It's another pill. Is that bad trip again? It is. That's just comical at this point. I don't even know what to say. It ain't no joke. I'd like to... You know, this is like a dumps like a truck situation. You know what that is, right? Like in Cisco's The Thong Song. He says... she's got dumps like a truck, and you're like, yeah, okay, dump trucks, I get it. It's maybe not the most astute wordplay of all time. You ever told your female love interest that she had dumps like a truck? It might actually be taken offensively. But then, he says a line that has, you know, befuddled musical scholars for years. Dumps like a truck, what? Or sorry, dumps like a truck. Oh, this is so bad. Guys like what? Or is it thighs like what? Many people have, you know, fought and even died over this question. I think that he's saying, she's got dumps like a truck. Guys like what? But Nick and Josh maintain that it is thighs like what? And it's like, you know, she's got thighs like, you're like, whoa. Like, they befuddle you, but that's why I think it's guys like what? She's got dumps like a truck. Guys like what? Like the thighs are so, you know, juicy or whatever, you know, the adjective for thighs would be in this situation, that it actually is dumbfounding these individuals, like these gentlemen callers, if you will. Or maybe, you know, she's got dumps like a truck. Guys like what is self-referential, and Cisco's saying people are going to be very confused by this lyric. I should, could be better. I found pills. Bob's Rotten Head or pills when we know that pills are pretty bad so far. Even though Bob's Rotten Head has been okay for us, I do kind of feel like maybe we have to roll with the pills just to possibly give us like Hierophant, well, Balls of Steel. I don't know. Anyway, my joke there is that perhaps Cisco was aware of the fact that his lyrics were a little bit esoteric, and he's like, dumps like a truck. Guys like, what? What the fuck does that mean, dumps like a truck? I think that we might be on the same level here now. I think now people don't give Cisco enough credit, right? Now, well, there we go. I can't believe we're still alive. We've gotten very lucky. I'm not afraid to admit that. I'm a little ashamed to admit that, but I'm not afraid to admit it. We've not made the greatest dodges. We are on Necropolis XL, so, you know, I throw myself on the mercy of the court with respect to that. Necropolis XL is a bit of a tricky floor in and of itself, you know? It's a tricky beast. It's like running a marathon. You gotta have a plan, and I just came in here with, you know, a couple Snickers bars thinking I was gonna PR, but anyway. Woo, careful. Very careful. This is like 2 rooms, just by itself. You got the room with the... oh, come on. There we go. You got the room that you start with those you know, bomb hosts, and then you got the room that you end with a bunch of freaking flies on it. 3 hearts should be enough to take us through the boss fights here. I would be very surprised if it weren't. The obvious, like, super negative thing that we have going on here is that there's no deal with the devil, unless we maybe teleport out of the mom fight afterwards, which we would never be able to... No, we could do it. I'm going to use a bomb for a key here, quite obviously, I think. Probably not going to look for the secret room, though, because, you know, there's 100,000 possible locations for it, so... You know, it's like a Subway franchise. Where's the closest Subway? Yes. There's a little bit of a Snapple fast fact for you. A lot of people think that McDonald's... Ooh, I'm not going to take it. I feel very fine with our speed as is. Maybe I will take it. Anyway, I'll take it. A lot of people feel that, or think that McDonald's has the most fast food locations in the world. It is actually your friendly neighborhood Doctors Associates Subway franchise. Yes, indeed. There are more Subways than McDonald's in the world now. Pretty crazy, right? Especially since nobody really seems to have a super strong opinion about Subway except me. Like, I'm always like, I think Subway is pretty good, and people are like, you're out of your fucking mind. But then again, maybe I'm just, I'm a sub-taster. I have no culinary knowledge, perhaps. I also think that McDonald's food is pretty delicious. And I know people are like, oh, it's not real food, it's gross. Hey, man, that's insulting, you know? There's a lot of food scientists that went on to, you know, research the stuff that made that food. It sounds like I'm being... Seriously? Okay, the health upgrade makes me feel a little better, but fuck that shovel, man. Yeah. You know what? I wonder if we... It's a little bit risky, but I think maybe, like, if we use... I should not have stood there. If we use Judgment on that last room, because the Fallen dropped the item, that could be a deal with the devil pool. It could be a major mistake to go there and play that Judgment, because if we get a deal with the devil on, Utero or Womb 1, then, you know, we could always just use Judgment there and guarantee ourselves a deal with the devil item. Well, more or less guarantee, if Judgment pays out in, like, 19 cents, which is, you know, probably, like, 95% of the time gonna happen. But I think it might be worth a shot here as we, maybe we'll learn something. It's probably not going to be a deal maker or deal breaker, so we'll see. Fight's over. I took some more damage, I guess, because I had the audacity to stand near the end there. Oh, you know what? We can't go back there and use it anyway. Please be Balls of Steel. Tears down. All right, probably not going to take any more of those. Probably not going to take this bad trip pill either. I guess we'll just head down to the next floor. 2 tears down, a bad trip, and the other one was I found pills. That's lovely. We're fucked, probably. Let's head down to the next floor. We're fucked. A dinosaur story. So, how do we make this work? How do we make this work? Well, we do have a 1-up, so if we die, it's not the end of the world. But really, like, the way I'd like using a 1-up is to give myself a much better shot on the Blue Baby and Isaac fights. Using it before those fights doesn't make me feel good about myself, and doesn't really improve my chances of survival that much, I'd say. Like, if I'm already gonna die before Blue Baby and Isaac, I don't think a 1-up typically has a great chance to change that. But I'm happy we have it, because it will keep us alive here at the very least. Just walk into this guy, get him killed. Okay, more keys. Ooh, this is a tricky one. Sort of. Yeah, just watch out for the heart. It's the laser beams, you know, they're more predictable. It's the shots from the heart, and you're to blame. Yeah, we all know. You listen to classic rock radio. Not gonna open that. That worry me a little bit more. So this floor is really our success, like, is predicated on what happens on this floor. And in particular, what we need is a deal with the devil room. If we get a deal with the devil room, there's a good item on it. Like, I could use this 1-up to get myself killed by picking up something like a mom's knife. Then we'll respawn with a 1-up. Well, with the 1-up, not with a 1-up. That implies that we'd still be alive, right? Oh, I love everything in the world right now. Pill rotation is so bad. Very much wish I stuck with Bob's Rod and Head, but I think, you know, probably everyone out there can understand my reasoning when it comes to, why I did the things, or why I made the decisions I did there. If there was a Balls of Steel pill in the rotation, which there still could be, but it's looking, you know, increasingly unlikely, then this was the right decision. Well, on the bright side, well, let's talk about the negatives. I lost 2 spirit hearts on that room. That fucking sucks. On the bright side, though, I didn't die because we got 2 spirit hearts in the room preceding it. Mind you, that was a total waste of those 2 spirit hearts. That being said, at least we're not dead. And, of course, we don't get the HP upgrade there. Maybe we didn't deserve the HP upgrade there anyway. Boss room. Really want to be able to save this one up. I don't want to take out those green flies yet. I can kite them around here, right? So, if I can avoid... Oh, that was very close. I'm being a little too cutesy here. But I really want to kill this dude. Oh, stop moving when you shoot then. So I can dodge more effectively on these guys. Wow, that was a secret tinted rock. We are exceptionally lucky. Okay. Fistula should be doable here. Why would I run right into that fucking maelstrom, right? Yeah, okay. Smart idea. Yeah, that was super, super dumb of me. I don't know why I lost all my dodge foo when it comes to Fistula here. We're still gonna survive, though. Mind you, I had no business taking damage in the first place. Getting these keys feels pretty good. You know, if I had to guess, I'm not trying to be defeatist here, but I would not be surprised if this is the room that ends up claiming my first life. Something about these guys makes them a little tricky to dodge. I'm very thankful we lived there. Really? Like, really? No, we already don't have map and compass. Our navigatory abilities are pretty shit already. But then, you know, not being able to figure this out is... Oh, come on! Well, at least it teleported me into the same room, but there was some shit there I wanted to pick up, right? Oh, careful. That very nearly could have killed me. Good. Okay. We want the bombs. Well, there's only one way for us to fucking go now, isn't there? We gotta go, down, left, left, up. Probably at least 6 or 7 rooms there. I'm surprised we're still alive. Again, kind of my, my goal at this point, I would say, is live long enough that if you get a deal with the devil, I can use my Oneup to sacrifice a life to pick up Mom's knife, ability to fly. The pacts, I don't know if the pact would cause me to die, or if I would live, or if I would die and then respawn with the 2 spirit hearts that the pact is supposed to give you. I really think you would probably just pick up the pact, die, and then respawn with the normal amount of hearts that you're supposed to have with a 1-up as Blue Baby. And admittedly, I don't really know what that normal amount is. Like, if you're Blue Baby... Ooh! Oh, that was very nearly my death. If you're Blue Baby, how many hearts do you get if you respawn? 3? 3 seems logical, because that's what you start with as Blue Baby. Oh! Oh my god, we lived! Holy shit, Sacrificial Dagger saved our lives. So hardcore right there. Killed the spider before it could get close to me. Oh, man. What a whirlwind. Just like constant successes, like minor victories, and then like soul-crushing despair, because we're fighting a Gertie Jr. here. We fucking lived. Just get to the boss door. Now, dying against Diglets here not only Rare's new Xbox One exclusive, but... Oh, that's real original. Grabbed by the Ghoulies joke in fucking 2014. Anyway, we made it to the boss room. We could quite conceivably die against this boss. I would at least be happy that we made it this far. You know, we can't really, to a certain extent, control whether or not we get hit by the feet that come down. It's like the beams of light from heaven on a Conquest fight or something like that. Speaking of which, thank fucking God we're not fighting Conquest. Jesus. Alright, so just don't do your foot thing. 3 more hits will do it. Oh, it was done! He was dead! Well, that answers our question. I'm amazed. Disappointed, but amazed. Yeah, we got, almost to the end of that. This creep is actually potentially kind of dangerous. Do you have a variable degree to which you shoot or like use your feet before you actually do the actual attack? Or am I crazy? Is it only 3? I thought the first one was 4. Oh man. And anyway, speaking of which, what I was gonna say earlier is thank God we're not fucking fighting Conquest, but whatever. And then you do the... Oh, we killed him with Sacrificial Dagger. Alright, no devil item means... Oh, fuck everything. Down to the next floor. Yes, even though we would get permanent Polaroid invincibility. It was still possible to get a deal with the devil room, but not in any context that would actually be helpful. that was kind of my, like, abandon all hope, ye who enter here moment. I think we're pretty much fucked on this run. The no deal with the devil, combined with, you know, the loss of the one-up, combined with, HP upgrade, combined with the judgment card actually being demon judgment, and thereby pretty much giving me no outs. It's pretty soul-crushing. Probably, like, that room alone lowered our victory chances from, like, 40% maybe to 10. And it's a shame because, you know, people are always like, well, you got Polyphemus in, like, your first floor. It should be an easy run. Well, yes, if, like, your other floors are good enough, like, if your other floors are average or above average, then having one above average floor should give you an above average chance, right? You're not wrong. Like, that math checks out as far as I'm concerned. That being said, I would say that a lot of our floors were maybe a little bit below average here. That HP upgrade, it helps. It helps a little. Well, careful. If we could just, you know, live your life one day at a time at this point. God, these pills are bad. Beat Mom's heart. That's a small victory. Get to Isaac. That's a small victory. Beat Isaac. That's a pretty enormous victory that I would not necessarily hold out a ton of hope for at this point. But there are very, very small chances it could happen. I can't believe I got hit there. I thought I would just sneak in, do one shot, and then be done. No such luck, though. And we're coming up against it now. I would be disappointed if we got Polyphemus on a run and then still did not manage to beat Mom's heart, but it could theoretically happen here. If there's one thing I can offer in my own defense, which is going to seem kind of rich now that I avoided an arcade that could actually have a fortune teller on it. If there's one thing I can offer in my own defense, it's that, holy fuck, did we not get any Tinted Rocks over this run. We got one. We got one Spirit Heart from Tinted Rocks. Normally considered, not a prerequisite, but a pretty important element of any Blue Baby run. Alright, no Spirit Hearts there. What I'm trying to get at, basically, is that I don't feel like we got that much help from the game in terms of Spirit Hearts. Sure, we got the odd one here or there, and we got Mom's Pearl, which, you know, without it, we probably would have died a lot earlier. That being said, no Relic, no Miter, no Book of Revelations, no Nail, no Crystal Ball. In fact, no Spirits, Fortune Tellers in general that I've seen. This is probably the most dangerous room that we've come across when it comes to our potential death. So yeah, I couldn't even get over there to attack that thing because of the spiders. I tried. I apologize, but it was decent. As always, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the run. If you did, click the like button. If you didn't, well, it's not my favorite run either. In any case, thanks for watching. It looks like we got killed by an entrance to a veiny cave. Subscribe if you want to see more Isaac in the future, and I'll see you tomorrow with another video. Thanks for watching.